welcome to my channel. I would like to tell y'all, oh, this is gonna be good already. I have good energy today. Very, 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 very good energy. And I woke up with good energy. I started cleaning this area this morning because I pulled out my, I have my herbs and stuff down here. So I was trying to make it so that we would be able to, have space for me to, put the herbs in jars, and that way you guys could, have a good view. So then, as I was doing that, I started listening to music, because I tell you guys all the time that I manifest the music. You baby mama favorite rapper, Kevin Gates. I told y'all a story about it yesterday, okay? So I told y'all there's this song that he has that he's promoting right now, Thinking With My... And I told y'all also that I sent his page a message. That's because you're childish, because it's childish. So, not being rude to him or anybody else, but y'all don't realize that when I think probably 10 steps ahead of everybody else. So when I hear something, it instantly jumps to something else. So just thinking with my D, okay? And he says, she ain't pretty in the face, but she's super thick. Okay, I'm just thinking with my... And it reminded me of, because, and I know this is weird, so don't judge me, but it instantly takes me to children. She ain't pretty in the face, but she's super thick. I'm just thinking with my... And normally when they just thinking with it's after the club, after, during the time when it's the 3 o'clock hour, when you get that hey big head text, or what you doing, 3 a.m. type thing. So not to be rude to him or anything, but that's just where it takes me, because that's what makes me feel like that's childish, because then we have all these children coming into the world that nobody's taking care of. And don't ask me why I do that. I've been that way my whole entire life. Like, when people are on this step, I'm normally way down the road, so I done left them and I'm way at something else. So now I can see ahead of what everybody else is talking about. And this is just another example. So like one day I was out doing a load and I was talking to this young man. He's like 34 years old or something. And so he kind of like sizing me up, talking to me or whatever. But the questions that he's asking is leading me down the road of, he says, how many kids do you have? And I said, just so you know, I'm 46. He said, and I said, and I know you're young. And he says, why would you say that? I said, because asking me how many kids I have, the next question was getting ready to be, how old are they? Which then you were now trying to figure out how old I was. And he started laughing. He said, you're right. So my bad. And I told him, I said, when people start to ask me questions, I automatically am way down the road. So what they are talking about, I done analyzed, and I know I probably shouldn't do that. I should live in the moment. But honestly, and I do that. I'm trying to slow down. But you got to think, I've been doing this my whole entire life. So it's kind of hard to now not train my mind to think 36 steps down the road. So just thinking with my D goes into, now it's late night, and then you wonder how, these handsome men have kids, or these beautiful women have, well, normally it's not them because they thinking with their pockets. I said what I said. Don't come for me. Watch your mouth. Then we have these kids that they don't want to take care of, and then we have all these fatherless homes. So it wasn't that I was trying to be ignorant to him. It was that I was basically trying to let him realize, and don't get me wrong, it is what it is. It's been happening for years. Just because I'm saying something about it, it does not matter, okay? It's not going to matter. It's not because it's going to continuously happen. Continue to happen. As long as there's drinking and, drug, all the fun stuff. So I ain't going to say nothing about it, because it is what it is. Everything in moderation. But as long as all the fun stuff is happening, and hey, these things are fun. So I'm not judging. I'm just telling you how it's going to go down. But, So it led me there, and as y'all know, I keep trying to tell y'all, I'm the champion for the children. Like, now we have these broken homes. These kids don't have fathers. Some of them don't have moms because their moms is running around here and left the kids, you know, and doing whatever they want to do. And I understand that sometimes when you're out, you're just doing what you're doing. You're just thinking about, you know, the here, the now, the, you know, the moment. You're in the club, you having a good time, just thinking with you, and you just worried about that. But I don't know if y'all realize how many times, and this is the one thing about me, and this is why sex has never been that important to me, because honestly, I do it better myself. And I don't even gotta worry about you talking after that. It's not rude. It just is what it is. Like, dudes be swearing they out here, like, and don't get me wrong, some of them, you know, be getting it right. But for the most part, if I gotta have chaos along with you, I'd rather call it a day. And even with that, again, I'm celibate. Haven't even done that. Like, hold on, I'm lying. Once. I think once since the whole entire time. Not your business, but, you know, just in case anybody wanted to know. And that was at the very, very beginning. Past that, I haven't even thought about it. So that was adult talk. Children click out, okay? But, and I have toys. I have stuff. I just haven't been thinking about that. I've been so focused on other stuff that it is like, you wouldn't believe it, okay? But literally, that hasn't been on my mind. There's been, like I told y'all about the, you know, astral projecting dream. Somebody tried to, but past that, I don't think I have thought about that. Either way, neither here nor there. Not y'all business. That went a little bit TMI. So it led me to now just think about all the kids running around in the street, fatherless, taking care of themselves. So the point of this whole conversation was, okay, excuse me, right now, I listened to the last one that he did, only did Generals Part 2. And Cartel Swag is on there. That's one of my favorite songs right now. If I'm about to manifest, I needed to, you know, think of something good. I was getting good, like, you know, energy off of it, and it would do something to my body. But then today, after Cartel Swag went off, it popped up, just thinking, and I'm like, I'm not about to listen to this song. Still push the button anyway, right? Why? So I'm listening. And then I'm manifesting. And then I hear, like I told y'all, my hearing has been different since the beginning of the year when everything happened to me. And all of a sudden, my body starts to do this thing. I can still feel it even right now. And it's so crazy. Something in that beat is like driving my body insane. Like my energy went up. And then all of a sudden, needless to say, young man. That's what I got to say. Okay? Everything went, so I don't know how, but like I said, music is therapy. So even going past him, music is therapy. I'm a music person. And so when I get the right everything, frequency, tone, listen, I'm sorry. I'm going to just apologize to you right now. If you ever watch this in your life, I apologize. Still childish. But that song, that beat, that whatever's in it, it's freaking amazing. I'll say that. So that was one of my things. And that was the reason why, like I said yesterday when, you know, I said what I said, it went to something else, because again, champion for the children. We got to make sure these kids are being raised right. And so we can't be out here just thinking with our, and then not think about the kids that's about to come along with that, because it seemed like one time that's how you end up with them kids and them baby mamas that y'all don't want. Okay, so stop thinking with that. Let's start, I'm not talking about him, but let's start thinking better, men, women, people. Okay. So I didn't do my Bible verse. Let's see what this says. Blessed is a man who remains steadfast under trial. For when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him. That comes from James 1:12, okay? Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. That feels like me right now. Like, I promise you, it's been so much stuff, and it's still so much stuff that's just happening and coming at me, and I just been sitting here like, okay, because I know God is protecting me and everything else, but at the end of the day, it's a huge annoyance to my life, like everything. And I wish people would just go mind their business. It's not that serious. Like I said, I don't know what these dudes done did to y'all, like females or something, but y'all really weak-minded. Because if a man has you that, you should just go and soak yourself in a whole, I told y'all, Lake Minnetonka. But just go over there, stay there until you just don't think about the man no more. Because there is no way that I'm going to be out here trying to damage the next person behind. I'm not doing that. I'm just not, because I understand that we live here and now. Like, stop trying to do me. So yesterday I was just shuffling my cards all day yesterday, right? Just to figure out, like, I was just doing my own reading sometimes, just to, see what's happening, what's going down, right? So just shuffling, not really doing anything, okay, right? But yesterday it was like nothing but fights coming out all day yesterday. So I don't know who was fighting yesterday or who was having a bad day. I had a great day, but somebody was at it all day. So I don't know if that was whoever that was for, but y'all need to chill. Which leads me to this. As I was getting ready to start recording to say, hi guys, welcome to my channel, I noticed it was 4:24. So then I went to look it up. And what it said was to be the voice of reason. For me to be the voice of reason, okay? So I don't really know what I'm being a voice of reason to. Maybe, from what I just said about homeboy, coming back to say what I said, to clear it up, because I'm not coming for him or anything else. Because everybody now knows that, I'm secretly in love with the man. That's embarrassing, but it's okay. It's fine. Never met him, never touched him. My son is in the kitchen cooking shrimp, so I don't know if y'all can hear that sound, but it's stuff frying. Okay, so like I said yesterday, I kept coming out with fights. Ladies and gentlemen, as far as me being the voice of reason, when it comes to that, I don't know if this is relationship stuff or if it's just life in general, right? Because, okay, so from my life, right? I am separated, single. God said, go this way, don't look back, you shall perish. But just so everybody knows, I don't have any ill will for a person at all, period. I just don't. And if anybody thinks that I do, I can't change that. I can't change. But as far as people being in relationships and, y'all loving each other or trying to move past, life, love, happiness, you got to always focus on your peace. Focus on your peace. What brings you peace? And sometimes this is one thing that I didn't understand, and I still kind of don't understand. Like, I get the fact that sometimes you have to, separate or move away from each other in order to, get what is the saying? Clearer heads shall prevail. But in my life, right, and from what I know about people in general, okay, say for instance, this is one of the things. Men will get caught cheating, right? And then the female, the one that they live with, will now say, you got to get out and you got to do this and you got to, but more or less kicking them out. And I've been the same way with every dude I've ever been with. Ask them, you get caught cheating, I'm not kicking you out, okay? Well, I'm going to kick you out so you can go do the very exact thing you just came from doing and be peaceful at it. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's why I don't understand why if anybody ever thought that I would kick my person out for cheating, I don't do that. Because why? The only reason why I left that person is because God said, go this way. This person is trying to do stuff to you that you don't see. But if anybody ever thought that I would kick a nigga out, and he'll tell you that, like, ask him. There's no way that man is going to tell you that I would kick him out for cheating. I don't do that. And this is not a new thing. This has been since I've been dating old enough to, get it in. Why I'm going to do that? That's weird to me. I'm not going to put you out for you to go have fun with the very person that you was out. No, you're going to be right in here with me. Right in here with me. And we're going to be talking about it. So I know clearer heads will prevail, but your head going to be down that hallway. Or your head going to be on that couch. Or your head going to be in the next room. Your head's not going to be outside. Unless it's on the pavement. I ain't say that. Either way, it's not going to be outside. It's not going to be outside. Trust me. It's not going to be at her house, I'll tell you that. So, voice of reason, unless you kicking them out, period, for good, like, I'm done, I'm tired of you doing this, that, and the third, don't kick no man out. Because what has happened, and this has been in my life, when because, I haven't always been, I done been somebody's. And when they kick him out and he comes stay over here, he ain't ever going back. He ain't going back until I'm done. And when I'm done, then you can have him. But for the most part, if you kick him out and he come live with me, it's a wrap, sweetie. So I would suggest that people would be very, very careful about, and why are you going to kick him out for him to go have fun? That don't even make no sense. The punishment is you in here with me. You in here with me and these kids. Whatever, if you got kids, or you know what I'm saying, whoever. But at the end of the day, not outside. I never understood that concept. The other part is, listen, I don't like the whole, this is my brother, sister, cousin. I said this in another video already. I don't like it. Because normally it ain't the brother, sister, cousin. Like, I was watching a video one time, right, online. And it was 3 people on FaceTime. And I just happened to see that when one of the dudes said something very specific, that other person's attitude changed. It was 2 dudes and 1 female. Which now let me know. See, I be seeing a lot of stuff that just because I'm not saying it. Like I said, I told y'all, I keep trying to tell y'all. I have been very plugged in. Not drinking, not drugging, not sexting, not sex. So I have been very, very plugged in to this seat and to what I'm focused on, right? So there's a lot of things that I know I see comments. I know a particular type that a person likes. I know a particular this. I know a particular that. I know a particular, like, I be knowing stuff. I'm not saying it because I be minding my business, and I be minding my business. So y'all fail to realize, if I get woke up to a situation and now it's my business, it's my business. So I be seeing stuff. I just don't say stuff. But listen, like I said, certain things God have been protecting me from. He's been shielding me from. But I don't want to hear nobody talking about this my cousin, this my brother, this my, because we know how that go. Like, dudes and females, yes, y'all can be friends, but for the most part, somebody wants something. Somebody wants something. Either you or them, but somebody, or they be waiting for the separation. So if Your female now, or the female you was with previously, just listen. I'm not with it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. And I don't know why y'all think people should be with it. I don't understand why y'all always trying to, and I understand people have to work with people and this, that, and the third, but that's as far as it's going. That's as far as it's going. Either way, be the voice of reason. So let's talk about some stuff. Let's try to negotiate and compromise. Let's not try to just, hey, be very one-sided and it's just going to be my way or the highway. Let's not do that. Because I don't know about y'all, but when people start acting like that, I'd rather just go this way. Because like I said, I like, like the peaceful resolution. You rub my back, I rub yours. Even if it's something that, and I don't get my way, because, sometimes there are better ways. And I'm all for let's, go the better way. But let's compromise in relationships and in love and in life and in families and friendships and everything else. Let's do that. Because we got to remember, we want the team to be vibrating high. Not just me, not just you. We want the team to vibrate high, because then if the team vibrates high, we're going to win all the way around. It's not I'm not a single person and can be a team. There's no way possible. And I was going to say it's not an I in team. But it's not just one person. One person cannot be, and I can be a team of me, but I know I need some more people, because, I'm still probably going to do part of the jobs of the other teams because of the other players, because that's just the type of person I am. I will help. I will pitch in. I'm that type of player, but everybody don't play that way. But somebody has to be the voice of reason that says, we are vibrating down here. We need everybody vibrating up here. So what do we got to do? Let's bring something that makes sense to get everybody on. Okay? Because whatever and why ever they're telling me to say that 424, be the voice of reason, somebody has to be the voice of reason. Whoever I'm talking to, be the voice of reason. Mom, dad, teammate, leader, manager, business partner. Negotiation and communication gets us all up here. Let's make it so everybody wins and not just one person. So I don't know who that's for, but whoever was fighting or whoever, if you had a hard day yesterday and it was a bunch of fights and this, that, and the third, then it's for you. Because again, like I said, I had a good day yesterday. I was minding my business. As far as find out what makes you manifest. Like, when I said music is my therapy, because that's what gets me in a good mood. You got to figure out, part of, what I was trying to tell y'all about spiritual life coaching. You need to figure out what brings you to your happy. What things can you do? It's like, being outside, and I'm sorry to bring this up again, being outside grounding. I posted a video of your baby mama favorite rapper, and he had a towel on. So I posted the video, and everybody went to the, hoes just be being hoes. Like, y'all not paying attention to really the actual, you paid attention to the video, but you didn't pay attention to the video. He was grounding, outside, walking on the ground, getting rid of all the energy, releasing the energy. All y'all see is a man outside with his chest out. That's all. Because then somebody comment on it, hey, handsome, and this, then a third. Yes, he's handsome, but it was different. It was a spiritual thing. Y'all just saw the other thing. So if we being spiritual people out here, let's be mindful. Let's be mindful to see the spiritual side of what people are doing. I understand, you came in this world naked, you're gonna die naked, and so that shouldn't even be a thing either. But I guess that's a thing. People see And that's the first thing they went to. No. He's barefoot outside, walking, grounding, getting rid of energy, releasing energy. And I also posted something in the community tab. Stretching releases energy. So if you get too much, you know, and it releases good and bad energy. So just, it releases it from your muscles. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Good day. Thank you guys for coming to my channel.